man. Saturday on Sunday, we're gonna make it through. Speak out, yeah. It's a Saturday on Sunday.
And welcome to Saturday on Sunday. I'm Batman.
I'm the Green Arrow.
And I'm Deadpool.
Nice, you know how to shopkeeper. I thought that was going way differently, but
You know, I gotta change it up every once in a while.
yeah,
Right.
we're back.
Well,
We're back for another fun-filled episode.
welcome to 11. Episode 11.
Welcome to 11, the Stranger Things character. This is what this is.
That'd be
My-
a pretty big guest on this early on.
No, I mean, I'm gonna move this shit with my mind and my nose is gonna bleed.
Oh,
I tried to do that.
It might just be allergies or I picked my nose too much or too little.
Or all the cocaine.
So, how you guys doing?
Doing.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Yeah.
It's been really, really hot.
Yeah.
And I haven't liked it at all.
no fun.
Anybody who works outside, I feel for you. I also
Yeah.
work outside, and it's hot as fuck. We never get, like, good stuff. It's either really hot, really cold, raining, snowing. Like,
Right.
I hate it. Why do I work outside?
I don't
I'm on
know.
a job where I work under a bridge
Yeah.
in a van
Like
Down by the river.
by the river.
Oh. I thought you were talking like you were going to be a troll collecting coins. Like, 3 coins to pass.
What is your favorite color?
It's got to be a riddle like, what's my favorite color?
I don't know. You better guess. All right, so with this episode, it is the fun-filled, fantastic Would You Rather episode, where we're just going to go over many Would You Rathers and answer them to the best of our abilities, and maybe you guys will find some insight on things that,
Our psyche.
on how we think and how we
Right.
go over things. So we're going to start, and we're just going to keep asking each other. We all have different Would You Rather questions lined up, and we're going to ask those questions, and we're going to get feedback from everybody. So I will start by my first. Would you rather always say what you were thinking
Okay.
or be unable to talk ever again?
Well, not being able to talk wouldn't go very well on a podcast now, would it?
Right. Like, that would totally ruin it. But, you know, saying whatever I'm thinking could also ruin it.
Yeah, so like outside of a podcast scenario, just a regular Joe Schmo guy, like
People would
Which one
think
would you
I'm a
rather?
really shitty person. I feel like if I said everything that came to my mind,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd probably get fired.
people
real
would,
quick.
like,
that's the
Yeah.
I have so many fucked up thoughts in my head that if I just said them out
Right.
loud, like, yeah, I would much rather just not be able to talk.
yeah, I mean, I think that that's the good answer because
Like,
saying what you're thinking would just ruin
yeah,
your life.
like I mean, and I do that a lot already. Like, I just
Right.
like will blurt something out and go, I shouldn't have said that.
yeah,
Shouldn't have fucking said that. But
right. Sometimes I say things and speak, you know, whatever comes to my mind in front of Jen. And I'm like, does that sound bad? Am
should
I
I
a
have said
bad
that?
person?
Yeah, should I?
She's like, yeah, you're a bad person. I'm like,
Fuck, god damn it.
well, I guess I'm not gonna say that in public.
Yeah.
My mind usually contains a lot of gibberish, so I already do spout that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I just terrible thoughts, like
yeah.
right.
just going through my head at all times. So if I
Yeah.
just said those out loud, people would be like, "Yo, this guy is fucking lunatic." So
Yeah, I mean,
don't do that.
I think, yeah, that would be.
There's just gonna be no talking, because you might think I'm an asshole if I don't talk to you, but then you're like, "Oh, this dude can't talk," like,
Right.
and then you
He's
feel bad
never
for saying
talked.
that.
Can I make other noises with my mouth?
Yeah.
Like whistling. Like I don't have to use my vocal cords to whistle.
All the time. People are
Right.
like, I don't. This is
I just-
R2D2.
I could just
What does
R2D2.
that mean?
Yeah. They're like, I don't know what he's saying, but we just nod our head in agreement.
I would just always walk around with like a dry erase board.
Yeah, because that doesn't count as speaking. That's
Hey,
writing stuff down.
Right.
You don't need the dry erase board. Just use your phone. Like,
Oh, yeah.
type out
Yeah.
a text or like
can
my
do
phone. You can write
Text to talk.
notes.
Text to talk.
Hello and welcome to
Right.
Saturday on Sunday. Like,
I mean, I would totally hook it up with like the Steve Hawking voice.
auto tune.
Right.
Well,
T-Pain
it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no talking for sure. I'm not saying everything I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna just take it off and bring it to a gross part. Would you rather eat shit that tastes like chocolate, or eat chocolate that tastes like shit?
Well, see, the thing is that I think chocolate tastes like shit already.
See,
But
I think I'd rather eat the chocolate that tastes like shit because I don't like eating shit. You could die. Like, you don't know what's in there.
Yeah, but you're
you're not gonna die. It's just
assuming
gonna,
you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
You're just gonna eat shit.
I mean, at that point, you're just eating chocolate. Like,
Right. If it tastes like chocolate, I would do it with the shit. Eat the shit, because if I ate it in chocolate form, that would ruin chocolate forever.
yeah, but like you
True.
can literally take that shit and form it into a chocolate bar and put it in the freezer and eat it, and you would never know the difference.
Right.
Like, if you
Sure.
gave somebody that, I mean, it's already fucking brown and mushy,
Yeah.
and you just fucking solid it up a little bit. If you gave it to somebody and they're like, oh, this is really good chocolate, they'd never know they were eating shit.
Right.
You
That's
know?
like,
so
people
essentially,
make-
that's just chocolate. It's brown stuff that tastes like fucking chocolate. It's chocolate.
Yeah, because, I mean, people are making cakes now that look like disgusting, like organs and babies
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, so.
You know.
But it
it's
tastes like
oh,
those organs and babies.
yeah.
Shit chocolate flavor.
But if you're eating shit and it tastes like chocolate, you could just be like, oh, this is a shit-shaped brownie.
yeah,
You know?
it's really good. Unless it's like liquid form, and then you're like, it's a milkshake.
There
For
you
sure.
go.
It's like
Chocolate
yeah,
milk.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The corn in there is just weird. I don't know why that's in there. Gives it flavor. It's sweet
Right.
corn. So yeah, I would definitely go with the shit that tastes like chocolate, which would taste like shit to me.
It's like, so you get shit either way.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for one. So
You're
if you
still
guys
looking
have
for one.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good one.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
Would you rather know how you are going to die or the
Uh,
exact time of when you're going to die?
I mean, either way, it's like, oh, it's coming.
Right.
Yeah, but
Or is it like the exact time of day? It doesn't tell you like
no,
the
the
day.
exact time, like you know, down to the second when you're gonna die.
Right. I think it'd be probably how I was going to die.
I would want to know how I was gonna die because I don't know. It doesn't give you any stipulations, but
Right.
maybe you'd be able to avoid that.
Yeah.
Like if you're like,
Well,
oh,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
get hit
but-
by a car.
Unless that's how you're gonna die. You can't avoid it.
Right.
Yeah, but like maybe it won't happen at that time.
Like
Yeah.
what if you think you're like, oh shit, I'm about to get hit by this car, and you jump out of the way and you get hit by another car.
Right.
Or but like you don't go outside and the car comes through your house and fucking
Yeah.
hit you in
That
the
shit
living room.
happens.
I mean,
You're
but
on
it
the
could be
third story.
something as simple as you just fell asleep and didn't wake up.
Yeah, and that would suck. But like,
But I
Like,
mean,
you would never want to go
but
back
like
to sleep.
you might be able to like because it tells you like you know how you're gonna die.
right.
But that doesn't mean that's when you're going to die. So,
Yeah.
like, if you do avoid getting hit by that car or shot in the face or whatever, or, like, say it's like, yo, you're going to die of cancer,
Right.
you can, like, live healthier and, like, maybe the cancer will prolong itself. So now, like,
Yeah.
the exact time was supposed to be 2 years earlier. You're still going to die with that fucking cancer or getting hit by that car, but maybe you'll be able to prolong when it's going to happen. Like,
Yeah.
so now it's not going to
Sure.
happen at the same time. But if you know exactly when you're going to die, you have no idea how it's going to happen. You're
Yeah.
just like, this is it, and that's it. So, like,
Right. But
could
then
you
you
imagine
can
that?
be like,
But could you imagine that constant countdown in your head? Like,
Yeah.
everybody's like, yeah, but I would take that time to live free and do whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but eventually, like,
It's gonna drive you
life,
crazy.
well, life still happens. So if you just went off and was like, I'm not going to have a care in the world because I'm going to die at this date, so I know when I'm going to die.
yeah.
Like, you're going to run out of fucking money and be homeless and die of fucking homeless person. Just
Yeah,
like,
but it's like if I
shit.
know that I'm gonna die next year, I'm like, yeah, I'll take out as many
Yeah.
fucking loans or whatever.
Right, for sure. But like,
But if I'm gonna be like, oh, you're gonna die in 40 years, and I'm like,
you're like,
fuck.
okay, so how long do I have? So you're like, okay, so now I have to work for the. And it's just a lot of work. So just tell me how it's gonna happen, and I'll work with that.
Yeah.
Like, because like I said, it would go back to that like whole hot tub time machine. You're like, oh, this is it.
Waiting
This
for
is it. No, I didn't die
Right.
because he was supposed to lose his arm at that point, and he kept prolonging it.
Yeah.
He didn't know that he was going to lose his arm, but like they knew, so it like kept prolonging the stuff because things would
Right.
change. So things could change, and you might not die. Like when you initially find out, it might be like, yo, you're gonna die tomorrow.
Right.
When this shard of glass hits you in the neck, and that's how you're gonna die, a shard of glass. And then you do something different, and it changes it. Okay, now in a year from now, that shard of glass is gonna come down, and hit you in the neck, and then you do something different. It's like, okay, man, 5 years from now, that fucking shard of glass is going to your motherfucking neck.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. I want to
Right.
know how it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I know if I die like completely awesomely or like a really shitty death.
Right.
Like they're like, you
You
go.
find out how it's like, ah, shit, I choked on pasta? That's
You-
not cool.
Right. Like, yeah, that would be the worst. It's like, and then
Never eat pasta again.
you're like, or it's something like that. You're like, oh man, I can't eat pineapple because I know that I'm gonna choke on pineapple and die.
Then what it
And then
doesn't
somebody's
tell
like,
you-
come
you had-
on, just one piece of
Yeah.
pineapple.
So
You're like, all right.
or you're like, well, they didn't say pineapple juice. You drink pineapple juice, just choke on it.
or you're doing some weird like BDSM stuff and you're getting choked by somebody and you keep saying pineapple and they don't let up and you die. And you're like,
Right. God
well, I didn't see that one coming. I'm saying pineapple. I said pineapple. That means stop.
No,
Dead.
you'd have to avoid pineapple. Like somebody brings it up in conversation, or
You
you
should
know,
start running. Like,
I
no.
avoid that area, the produce.
Like I can't wear my pineapple shirt anymore. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna choke on that shirt.
I didn't even realize you had a pineapple shirt on right now.
That was your subconscious bringing up pineapples.
Yeah.
I must have seen it.
Yeah, you can't take those. Yeah, then you choke on my shirt. How does that happen?
Oh no!
What are you doing?
Things get weird after the podcast. All right, did you find one?
I found
He
one.
found one.
Would you rather be alone the rest of your life or always surrounded by annoying people?
I would rather be always surrounded by annoying people.
Yeah,
Just because, like, as much as I'm like an antisocial person, I'm like an extrovert that's like antisocial. It's
Right.
really cool being that. Like, I want to be around people, but I don't like being around people. So
right. You have
being
to be
alone,
around by this around.
I don't think I would last more than a year alive if I was alone.
Oh yeah.
No,
Like-
I'd go crazy.
Yeah. I'd be like, well, it's my time to bounce.
See,
I mean, I've been
See
watching
ya.
that Alone show where they just put somebody alone by themselves with their own camera equipment, and
Yeah.
they're just alone, and
I mean-
half the people leave because
Yeah, you remember it. Like, my wife was gone for like 4 days, and there's nobody at my house, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like,
right.
I'm sad. So, no, hell no, dude. I want to be around annoying people because I'll just
Right.
straight up, if I do that thing where I tell them how I'm feeling, I'll just tell them they're annoying.
Right.
or
You
it's
guys are
like that
annoying
thing,
as
you
shit.
know, you hang around certain people for so long, you start picking up their kind of attributes, so you just start getting along. 'Cause
Yeah.
you also get annoying.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo, I know I'm annoying, and you guys are annoying, so it is what it is.
Right.
You just learn to deal with that.
Right.
But I don't think you'll
Eventually,
ever.
you become numb to it. You're just like,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
just how
think-
he is.
I don't think that you would.
I mean, there was a period of my life where I hung around. Most of the people annoyed me.
Yeah.
So I
People
mean,
probably
I think I can
people
deal
are
with
gonna
that.
watch this and go, man, that dude is annoying. Like they're gonna look at me like you're annoying. Like,
Right.
I hate you.
It's like, why am I even watching this? I hate you.
They're like,
These
because I
guys
picked the.
suck.
But the reason why they're still watching it is because they also picked to be around annoying people. So they're like, I picked the. Would you rather watch Saturday on Sunday every Friday or get hit by a bus and die? And they're like, well, I don't want to die. And now they're like, man, I should have took that bus.
Yeah.
Should have taken that bus ride.
I don't know.
You got one?
I'm gonna keep it in the same In the same shit vein.
I was gonna say, is all your would you rather questions
They're gonna
involve
be-
eating shit?
They're not going to be eating shit, but would you rather swim 300 meters through shit or dead bodies?
Dead bodies.
I say,
Yeah.
dead bodies. I mean,
I feel
Yeah.
like that one's easy because I would choose dead bodies as well.
I would choose dead bodies, and like, yeah, it'd be really weird, and there'd be dead bodies and stuff like that. But like the whole time, you could put your headphones on, you can listen to "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor," and you just be like, "Yeah, I'm in dead." It's a music video.
Yeah,
All
but-
this is fake. It's a music video.
But
an
I
extra
feel
in a horror movie.
in my head it's like a sea of dead bodies. So you're just swimming through thick blood with dead bodies like floating in. Just
Yeah, because you can't
blood.
really swim through just bodies. Like you'd
Right.
just be flapping around on top of
Right.
bodies. Like,
You wouldn't get very
So I
far.
feel like it would probably be more difficult to swim through dead bodies because it'd be like swimming through, logs and shit,
Yeah.
because the dead body parts would be floating at the top. So you'd be swimming around. So you'd still get nasty
You
stuff.
can find a good torso, use it as like a bodyboard, so
I mean,
you
I
don't have to
guess-
strain your arms so long.
I mean, I guess it depends on how buoyant the
The dead bodies are.
dead bodies are.
yeah, I mean,
Which, from TV and movies, they're pretty buoyant. You
Yeah.
gotta tie him down.
yeah, I would definitely like. I don't want to swim through shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Right.
People are gonna be like, "What?" But I am the necromancer, so
Right.
I'm used to being around dead bodies.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's 3 for the dead bodies, though. I don't know.
Okay, so this one, completely stupid, and
Yeah.
like I never understood these would you rather's because it's pointless. But
Yeah.
like, would you rather win $500 million on the lottery tomorrow, but be forced to eat 10 cockroaches for breakfast every day, or keep living your life as it is? I will
I'll-
gladly eat cockroaches for
Right.
breakfast
Yeah,
for
they-
$500
They
million. Like
didn't
that
Yeah.
doesn't.
say that I couldn't like saute it up with some.
Yeah,
nice
dude. Like I would
seasonings.
get
Right.
real good at cooking some cockroaches.
Yeah.
I can crush them up and
Like
mix
at this
'em in
point, I'm
mashed
like I'm eating a
potatoes.
whole full bowl of them. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Eat cockroach breakfast, man.
I mean, I feel like
crunchy,
there's people that eat cockroaches in some part of the world,
and they don't have the 500 million.
and they don't get no money for that.
Right.
They're just like,
Yeah.
this is what we get to eat. So, I mean, yeah, I would totally do that because it's like, it's protein, so you're getting something out of it. It's not like you're just eating them and,
Yeah.
you're still getting substance from and, it serves as your breakfast and then you don't have to eat anything else.
So now I'm gonna go with like a real one because like that one is just a pretty much like I'm gonna want the 500 million. I don't care. I gotta eat some cockroaches, fine. But like, it disappeared. I hate this thing. Would you rather have the ability to know what will happen in the next 10 minutes or the ability to know what will happen in the world 100 years from now?
Next 10 minutes.
Yeah, 100% 10 minutes.
I'll be dead long before 100 years
Yeah.
from now, so I don't care.
I'm not going to make it to 100 years, so I don't care what's going to happen then.
Yeah, but it's like
I guess like
you always know what happens 10 minutes in the future.
yeah, I would assume that's how it goes. You just know what's going to happen 10 minutes from now all the time.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, I guess if I was a scientist or something, like trying to work on some kind of discovery, I'd want to know 100 years from now.
yeah, but
See
we're
if
not.
That's my
See
life
if it
is.
happened.
Right, because then you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, like if you were doing something important that would affect like something and you needed to know how it was going to turn out,
Right.
you could do that kind of stuff. But like I'm not doing anything important, so I just want to know what's going to happen 10 minutes from now.
Right.
Like I want to know before I pull into Taco Bell if I'm going to get to the pickup window
Yeah.
speedily.
Yeah.
You
Or if
know.
you're going to get potatoes.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
That's not going to happen.
Maybe, but I could know if Taco Bell's going to get potatoes back if I know the
Right.
world
Be
in
the
100
first
years.
Right. Do they ever get it back?
And they're like, nope, still no potatoes on Taco Bell's menu. And I'm like, not a world I want to live in. So I'm going to check out now.
Right.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
10 minutes
Yeah.
is good. Let me know what's gonna happen.
So, would you rather travel the world for a year, all expenses paid, or have $40,000 to spend on whatever you want?
I guess travel the world.
Yeah.
If it's all expenses paid, does that include like
Everything.
you know,
Room, board,
right?
Or
But does it-
$40,000.
to spend on whatever you want.
But like the thing is when it says all expenses paid, is that my current expenses as like you're gonna maintain my rent and my water bill and all that other
Right.
stuff? Like, does that count in all expenses paid? Because obviously I can't afford to like not pay the stuff because like
Oh, right.
everybody's like, yeah, but you have a year to figure it out. Yeah, but I would have to work to make sure that I made
Yeah.
enough money so when I'm done with that year travel and all expenses paid, that I have somewhere to live and I don't
Right.
come back and I'm like, I visited all these nice places and I did all this stuff and I lived in the top penthouses of, you know, places and the craziest places you can imagine, and then I came back and I'm homeless.
Hey, you
Right.
get to live under that bridge you were talking about
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh, yeah.
But then I got to buy a van, and I
Right.
don't have any money because I didn't work that whole time. But if it was like that, like that's included in all expenses paid, then yeah, I'd travel the world.
Yeah.
Flights, all that, go everywhere I
Right.
wanted to. Not right now. Hopefully that would be in the future because like it would really suck going on a full year, full expenses paid, everything,
Everything's
Right.
shut down.
and everything's
everywhere
shut
you go.
down.
Yeah.
Corona's taken over, and they're like, okay, here's this place, you can't leave.
Right. Cool. I saw so many nice hotels. It was
I saw out of a bunch of windows, and everything was shut down.
so many people in masks.
Everybody's like, where's the first place you go? And I'm like, Idaho. I want to see the giant potato. And they're like, you can go anywhere in the world. And I'm like,
Right.
yeah, well, I'm going to try to convince Idaho potatoes to go put themselves back on the menu at Taco Bell.
I don't know.
It all goes back to that.
Yeah.
Fucking Taco Bell. Thanks a lot, guys.
Right. Like $40,000 sounds nice.
But I'm
It
going to
doesn't go very
I'm
far.
going to spend
that
that
doesn't really go
one
very
day.
far.
I say $40,000 is gone in the first day.
Yeah. Like $40,000, it's like
Like realistically, I want to
It'd be
say, yo,
gone
I would use that
instantly.
for like all like important stuff, and I would put some in a savings. I'm gonna spend that $40,000 in one day, and I'm gonna go, man, that sucked.
right.
It was a really fun day.
But
Yeah.
I do have all these receipts and stuff that I can play with.
I mean, you can make, I don't know, paper dolls.
Yeah, we might update the back wall if we got $40,000
Right.
Hey,
Finally.
renovation.
renovation. If we put $40,000 into this studio, it'd be pretty freaking sweet, though.
Oh, yeah. It would bring the value of this house up so much.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, it's a decent house, and in the basement there's a $40,000 podcast studio.
I don't know.
So when you move in, you have to start a podcast. So
Right.
That's
Guys
the
like-
stipulation.
Right.
guys like, okay, I'm 87 and I'm buying this house to die in and pass off to my grandchildren, but I guess I'll start a podcast.
It's like, what's your podcast going to be about? The
I'm
war.
dying.
The different types of diseases that I caught traveling the world.
Well, if I did a podcast every day for 2 years, I can explain every single pill I take in the morning.
It's like, I just read labels of all this medication and shit that I need to use. I don't know. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I don't get it.
So,
Got one?
yeah. Would you rather... like, this is a stupid one, too. I feel like this has an immediate answer, because... Would you rather have no one show up to your wedding or your funeral? It's like, obviously, you would
don't
rather
know.
have no one.
I'd
show
rather have
up.
nobody show up to my funeral.
Right,
Right.
because
You
you're not
don't
going to
Because
be
I'm
there.
not going to know.
I don't even want to show up to my funeral.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think anybody should show up to my funeral. You guys should be doing other things, more important things.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Go ahead.
But would you rather be able to talk your way out of any situation or punch your way out of any situation?
talk my way out of any situation.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
punch somebody.
No.
I mean, I
like-
always want to punch somebody, but
But like that's just not like a thing. Like I don't want to just go around like I don't want to be known as that dickhead who just like yo, he gets his way all the time because if he doesn't, he'll punch you in the face. Like I don't want to be that
Right.
guy. I just want to be like, yo, man, chill, man, be easy. It's cool.
Yeah, but it's like, if somebody starts shit with you, like, I mean, I feel like, you don't have to punch everybody out of every situation, right? Like, I don't get into situations where I'm arguing with somebody to the point of punching them.
right. So like
but in this
But if-
situation, you have to.
But like
right?
that's the thing is like if your boss is like, "Yo, you're really not doing a good job, and I think we're gonna have to let you go,"
You
and you just
just-
start punching on him, and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna keep you around."
Right. Like, I
Fear,
feel like,
rather than you going, "Man, I really think I devote a lot of time to this place, and I really think I'm meaningful," and he's like, "Oh man, you changed my mind. We're gonna give you a second." You just like,
Just start
"Hey,
wailing.
fuck you," and just start punching him in the face, like. The car dealership is like, yo, like, I'm sorry, ma'am. We can't get you approved for a loan because, you don't have good enough credit. You start punching him,
right.
and he's like, okay, we'll give you a loan. We'll give you a loan, like,
Right. I mean,
or you could just be like, man, I'm really good for it. I started a new job, and he's like, oh man, you changed my mind. I'm gonna give it to you. You just start fucking punching him, like just everything.
I mean,
Could you imagine, like, if, like, everybody got that choice? Like, non-maskers, just, hey, you have to wear a mask. Punch, punch, punch. Oh,
All right,
that's
my
what they're,
bad.
that's pretty much what they're doing now,
I mean, I
right?
feel like that's how that works.
They were like, I took the punch-out option.
Yeah. But I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like the only altercations that I get into are situations where I want to punch the person. So if I can win an argument and everything's cool, I just punch them.
I just wanna
I'll
be a
feel good about it. They won't feel good about it.
I just want to be a smooth talker.
yeah.
Right?
Like, hey, man, it's all good. And he's like, man, you're really convincing, and I like the way you talk.
Right. I mean, I feel like if I was a better talker in those
I've-
situations,
I feel like if you took the talking one, it would just give you Matthew McConaughey's voice.
right.
You'd just be like,
you
all
can say
right, all
anything.
right, all right. You're just like, man, I like this guy.
Come
You
on.
can have anything you want. I
You
don't care.
win.
I mean,
It'd be a lot cooler if you did. That's my thing. So I would go with that one. I want
Yeah.
to talk my way out of things. I don't really want to. I want to use my hands for violence, or do I? I want to do that without getting out of the situation. I want to punch people and it doesn't help.
yeah.
Just makes the situation worse.
Like I just punch walls now.
Punch everything.
I mean, I am a Kyle. I got Kyle in my name, so I'm a wall puncher.
You
And
are
you
drinking
you
a
do have
monster.
monster right
got
now.
a
so-
monster drink.
But you're like matured Kyle, so you have monster Java.
Right.
You're like, I'm no regular monster Kyle. I'm a
Right.
monster Java.
I've
I'm
moved
sophisticated
up.
Kyle.
Right.
I punch sheetrock, not drywall, pussies.
I mean, I have a mustache,
All right. Would you rather have the ability to reverse one of your decisions every day or the ability to pause time for 1 minute every day?
Reverse my decisions.
Yeah, reverse my decision.
See, I'm going opposite. I want to pause time for 1 minute every day.
What?
I mean, think about it.
So
you-
you can think about it?
You go to, okay, so you're going to reverse a decision every day.
Yeah.
Not every day I even make a decision that I want to reverse.
Right.
But you go into a store, a good store, high class, very nice store. You pause the time for 1 minute. You have 1 minute to take anything out of anybody's wallet you want to.
All right, I changed
Yeah.
my answer.
Like-
anybody's wallet or the store.
Yeah, or the store. You got 1 minute freebie to get anything you want. Like I said, I don't want to change decisions I make every day. There are times where I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, and that would
Right.
be nice to take back. But every day I get a minute of getting whatever I want because nobody will know.
Right? You just
Yeah.
start
Take-
timing how long it takes you to get from the door to a certain section of the store.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean,
so
I
I can
guess
get
that's
this.
true.
You wouldn't even have to. You can go the whole day shopping,
Yeah.
like just grabbing stuff in a cart, and then just disappear. Like you go right next to the door, and then nobody has any recollection. They're like, "Wasn't there a guy walking around?" I don't know. I see him, but
Right.
Check the cameras. Where'd he go?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point, but this goes back to punching somebody in the face. Because,
Yeah.
like, if you can reverse a decision and you're like, punch somebody
I
in the
thought
face.
you were gonna say pause time and just hit somebody and then like unpause. So, like,
Yeah, but that would just give you
"Ow."
the so that would just be going back to like giving you the ability to punch people without them knowing it.
Right.
Like so you can make those decisions. But like I said, like
Yeah.
I just rather like I can do it. 1 minute becomes a long time when you figure
Yeah.
out how to use it.
Right.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
like
I don't know.
you could do anything. You could have a sit down at a nice little restaurant and pause time and walk out. And they're like, oh, those people left. I never even seen them. Did anybody see those guys get up?
No.
I didn't see them get up. They were
Right.
there 1 minute, and then
Yeah, but-
literally 60 seconds later, they were gone.
But then it's just like, only you can pause time.
Yeah,
So
so-
everything else is going to be paused. So if you're out with anybody, it's like, can you grab everybody and carry them out in
Well,
1 minute?
It doesn't matter to me. I don't care if they have to pay for it.
Right.
Oh, right.
I'm already gone.
Yeah.
Like where'd he go?
It doesn't matter. If me and you are sitting there and you're stuck in time and you come back and I'm not there, that's on you, player.
Right.
Hey, your boy just bounced. This bill's on you now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be known as an asshole, but
Right.
I'd be able to talk my way out of it.
It's like,
Because
I don't go,
took the talk out option.
like, you would just lose friends quick because it's like, I don't go out to eat with Anthony because he just disappears. Like,
Or,
Every
yeah, but I
time.
don't even have to disappear. I
Right.
could take that 1 minute and go to the cash register and take their money out of it and pay them with their money.
There
Right.
you go.
Boom.
yeah.
Problem solved. Now we both get to eat for free.
Right. But
You're like,
60
how'd you-
seconds is a really short period of time.
Till you learn how to use it.
Yeah.
Then it becomes a lifetime.
right.
I mean, you ever been standing at the time clock? Sometimes a minute takes forever.
Sometimes a minute
Yeah.
takes forever.
Only because you're thinking about it taking forever, but when you're counting it down, like, oh, I gotta get this done in 1 minute, 60 seconds is like,
I can get into a pocket in a minute.
yeah.
Yeah. I could do it.
Like-
Set my timer, ready to go.
I mean, I guess you can
Be
rob
like that,
individuals.
That
like,
Netflix
Yeah.
movie where they take the pill and
Yeah.
everybody has that watch with the timer.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had 5 minutes,
if you had
5
5
minutes
minutes,
would
dude,
be
that'd be
like, yeah, shit changes
I'd,
with 5
I'd be a
minutes.
billionaire
Yeah, dude.
in like a week.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I guess if you're using it to just rob people blind, pausing,
course.
I'd be using it for terrible, terrible things.
I'd be stealing people's stuff, stealing from stores, and then reselling the stuff from the stores.
Returning it without a receipt and getting getting the store credit.
Like,
Yeah.
sell to people, they take it, and I pause time, take the money back.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be cool. Like, you're walking through the mall, and you're like, oh, I can just run in and grab this thing that's sitting right here.
Yeah.
Put it in my bag and fucking dip.
And bounce.
Right, and nobody
Yeah.
sees me.
Nobody
and
saw
they
it.
just see that disappear. Like,
Yeah,
what the
like,
fuck?
and you don't just take the item that you want. You take the whole mannequin.
Yeah,
Right.
Grab the mannequin and bolt
right.
for the door.
I mean, I don't think that's as discreet. How far can you get in a minute? And then you're running in the parking lot with this mannequin. It's like, stop.
yeah,
I
but
see
if
you.
all you have to do is get to the door. If you get to the door, then like nobody's gonna. It's not like the second the minute comes back, like the guy's gonna look and go, the mannequin's gone. It's gonna be like out of sight, out of mind. Like
Yeah.
eventually he's gonna go, wasn't there a mannequin in this front window? And they're like,
Yeah.
I don't think so. He's like, no, I swear there's a mannequin in this front window. And then little they know you're wearing that bomb ass neon orange jumpsuit, and that mannequin is wearing your clothes in your bedroom. Super dope.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to steal the mannequin, but
You're
Just have a backyard full of mannequins.
I just see it like fucking walking right past the Apple store and walking out with like
those
you
things
know,
are connected to lanyards,
connected to lanyards.
like little like pull chain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't just like pick up a computer and walk out with it.
Yeah, but I can
You have to go to the back room.
go to the back room, right?
Yeah, so you would have to do that every day, like 60 seconds to get into the back room and out to see where you're going, and then keep doing it until you can get all the way back in there grab something and get back out within 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Because the first couple of trips, are you just going to be figuring out what the back room looks like?
Right.
Right.
Because could you imagine, you're like, okay, start. You run back there, and you're, like, running around, like, okay, where is all this shit? And then finally it ends, and you're like, I'm not supposed to be back here. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought this was
You
the
gotta
bathroom.
find somebody's keys because I guarantee it's in a lockup.
No, probably
Yeah.
not. At the Apple store, in the back, they're probably just all sitting there.
Yeah.
They're probably just all out. We used to
But
have...
that probably wouldn't be the brightest idea because Apple's really good at, like...
you would get one and it's not paid for yet, so when you go to like log into it, it's like, yo, this is stolen.
Right.
Shit.
So, I mean, you know, maybe not the best idea. I don't know.
Here's a stupid one. Would you rather live in a cave or in a tree house?
Probably a cave.
I want to live in a tree house.
I
Yeah.
say cave. I'd fall
I'd
out
fall
of a tree
out of a
house.
treehouse.
I'm not coordinated enough for
Right.
Yeah,
heights.
but like, have you ever seen tree houses? Some of them have stairs and stuff.
Yeah, but
There's some really nice ones out there. But you can make a pretty badass cave.
Yeah,
Right.
but like, it'd be a lot easier to
he
get
did
electricity.
claim he was Batman, so
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
a
okay.
given.
I mean, and I can keep all my vehicles in there. You know, good times.
Oh yeah, I mean, it would be easier to get like electricity and stuff like that to a tree house than I think it would be to get it into a cave. And I gotta have my electricity.
Yeah.
I mean both would probably be run on a generator.
Right.
Yeah, but could you imagine a generator inside a cave?
I mean, if you build it up, you know.
Bad outcomes.
Yeah.
But it's always gonna be damp and like
Yeah.
weird in there.
There's dehumidifiers.
You could build a tree house that has drywall and stuff. Like, it's just wood. It's just literally a house in a tree. Like,
Yeah, but you're relying on that tree to hold up your house. For how long can you stay in a tree house?
yeah, but
How
how
long
high?
can that tree stay up?
How high does the house have to be in the tree?
I don't know.
All the way?
Like,
It's got to be at the top of the tree house.
but does it? Like, you could
It's
build a
gotta be
tree house. You
Top
could
of the
Ground
tree.
floor?
you could build a tree house at the base of a tree. It's
Right.
technically still a tree house.
Yeah.
Okay, I
but-
get your point.
And then you could cut the top of the tree off, and then essentially it's just a big ass stump in the middle of your living room.
Right.
Why is that stump there? This is a tree house.
Yeah.
Technicalities,
Can
bitch.
you see it's 1 foot off the ground?
Yeah, it is technically in the tree. So,
Yeah, but then your house could the tree that it's
yeah, but
formed
also
on-
cave rocks can fall and smash you too.
Yeah.
Caves can collapse.
Right.
Ask coal miners. That happens.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be
I'm not mining. the
mining
cave.
it.
How do you know?
I mean, I'm assuming that
What if you're in there long enough and you're like, I want to find diamonds, and you start mining it and then dead? I don't have to worry about that because I'm not going to find any diamonds in my tree.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
But then, a woodpecker comes along and starts.
Hey, nobody pecks my wood.
I mean, they're endangered species. You can't kill that shit. It's against the law.
No, but I can flick him on his beak. Bad.
Bad woodpecker.
Oh, man.
Okay. Would you guys rather be able to speak all the languages or be able to speak to any animal?
All the languages.
Yeah.
I want to speak all the languages. I want to be able to talk to people. I mean, I guess it'd be cool to talk to animals, but
Yeah.
like,
All they're really going to tell you is like food and like
yeah, like,
I'm horny.
or like,
Right, I
not only
guess.
that, but like, what, like, then you're going to be trying to set all kinds of animals free because you're going to hear dogs going, yo, I hate it here. I hate being locked up. I want to be free. And then you're trying to set dogs free, and then they
Right.
get hit by a car. I just want to, like, I don't want to feel bad for the animals and start freeing them, and then bad things start to happen. But it would be really nice to know when, somebody's talking shit to me in another language because they
Just
don't think
go
I
off
know
on
it. Like, I know what you're saying, right? And they're like, oh, fuck. Damn it.
What? No, we did not know.
I know every language.
Yeah.
So I'd be speaking Klingon and stuff.
See,
Right.
but then if you just tell people I know every language, this smug asshole.
Yeah, I know
Right.
I know every language.
Then they try to start cussing you out in a different language. And you're like, I
I
know
know.
what you're saying.
Yeah, I get it. Yep. would you rather bite your tongue every time you ate something, or get a paper cut every time you touch paper?
I deal with the paper cut. I hate biting my tongue. It pisses me off.
Yeah, but both of them equally suck.
I know,
Right.
but
Paper cuts are always the worst.
Yeah.
See, I deal with opening boxes and shit all day. I get paper cuts. I'm used to it.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to like stop using paper currency and everything because
Right.
it's like
I don't.
can't-
I use my card for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I just feel like you don't realize how much paper you touch until all of a sudden you start. But then you eat a lot too. Like, either way, it's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I would go with probably the paper cut thing too.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'd fucking take it.
Right. I mean,
Like,
how bad do you bite your tongue?
I don't know,
Like,
but
to
even
the
a
point
little
where
bite
it's like
fucking
you're
hurt.
bleeding.
Like, it doesn't matter to me. If I bite my tongue while I'm chewing, I just get pissed.
He gets mad, starts
Like-
punching his way out of that situation.
Is
Hit
it like you're
myself in the face.
constantly biting your tongue though, or it's like,
Just
oh, I'm
once.
eating this meal and I bit my tongue
No,
once?
I would assume, since it's every time you touch paper, like,
That
at
would
all,
be like
that
every time you
every
take a
time you
bite.
bite, you just fucking bite your tongue.
Yeah.
Like you got
fuck.
a fat tongue. It's just in the way all the time.
God damn it! Why
Right,
do I keep
'cause-
doing this?
I mean, I feel like you deal with food a lot more than you deal with paper, unless you know.
You work at Dunder Mifflin.
Right,
Right.
right, or you're like, I guess being an artist, but I don't draw that much anymore.
You're like, oh, time to bust out the iPad because I can't
Right.
touch that fucking paper.
Right.
Draw on my phone. Fuck
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, so I would go with the paper cut ones,
Right.
and I would just do my best to avoid touching paper ever. And then when I do, I go, god damn it!
Oh, that's paper? Didn't know that.
I would just ask other people, hey, will you go grab my mail real quick?
Right.
Will you open that? What does it say? He's like, you read it. Yo, well, hold it up to me. No, just take it.
No.
I'm
No,
good.
I can't touch it.
No, I'm all right.
Don't hand me things. I'm sorry. I can't.
A
touch
cop's like, here's your ticket. You're like, drop it. Just drop it inside. He's like, no, take it now. And you're like, fine. Ah, fuck.
You cut me.
Bitch.
That's assault.
it. Right.
I got this on film. Yeah, but like, I just do my best to just not ever.
Fuck with paper.
Could you imagine? Because then you're like, yo, I need some Band-Aids. And Band-Aids have that little paper cover.
Just cut
Ah,
your shit up while you put
Right.
it on.
I need to get to the fucking plastic part so I can stop cutting my fucking hand. That would suck. You imagine, like,
You would constantly be putting on Band-Aids like, every
Right.
time you try to put
every
one on.
time you open a Band-Aid, you put
See-
on another Band-Aid. And
Yeah.
it
Then
causes you
you,
to put on
you
another.
gotta be smart and go, hey, will you put that Band-Aid on for me?
Yeah, somebody put this Band-Aid on my finger?
Or
Come
just
on, I'm a
always wear
child.
gloves.
Yeah, but it wouldn't avoid you from cutting yourself.
Where you would just get cuts in other places.
Yeah.
Like the paper
It would have
fall,
to.
cut your arm.
It would have to, because obviously if there was a way out of it, then
Right. What's the point of
that'd
the
be like,
question?
well, if I was eating and I took the biting one, I would just chew more carefully. Like,
I would just start eating things like a duck and just swallow
I
it.
swallow everything whole. You got a taco, you're like, what are you doing? I'm swallowing this motherfucker whole. I wish I didn't get this 2-pound burrito from fucking Chipotle.
I just blend all my food. No.
Yeah, you blend it and then just bite your tongue out of fucking pure stupidness after that. You go to put the straw in your mouth and be like, ah, fuck, I bit my tongue. How? I don't know. It's just the fucking rules I chose. That's my life now. I wouldn't like it.
No.
Fuck that. Give me some paper cuts.
All right. Would you rather vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute every time you hear the happy birthday song, or get a headache that lasts the rest of the day every time you see a bird?
Vomit. I barely ever hear people sing happy birthday. Let me fucking vomit for a minute straight.
Right. I don't go to birthday parties anymore.
Yeah, I would just
Right.
stop. I would just stop going to birthday parties altogether.
Right. I mean,
Hey, come to my birthday party.
No.
Are you gonna sing happy birthday? Well, yeah. Well, then fuck you. Or I would just go. Fuck that. I would just go.
Just start
They're like,
spewing it
happy
everywhere.
birthday.
It's like, I brought my own bucket. Oh, sorry.
Oh, dude, I would
Why are
ruin
you
it.
carrying that bucket?
And then-
oh, you'll find out.
Like at that point, I would use that as a thing. Hey, do you have somebody you hate? Get me invited to their birthday party. I'll only charge $29.95, and I'll vomit for 1 minute uncontrollably all over everybody. Like that'd be my thing. If you hate somebody, let me be your +1 to their birthday party and watch what I do. Second they start singing, just all over the cake. I'll blow out the candles with my vomit.
Right.
But like a headache that lasts the rest of the day, like no, pass on that no matter what. And every time I see a bird, there's fucking birds everywhere.
Right. It did say it included like pictures or videos.
Yeah, there's birds. So like literally one bird ruins the rest of your fucking day.
Right.
What the fuck? I would have to bird box this motherfucker and put a blindfold on every time I went outside to avoid seeing a bird. No, I'm cool. Like, does that count as every bird? Like, if a dude flips me the bird, I get a fucking headache? No, I don't. Some dude's driving by, he's like, fuck you. And I'm like, god damn it. No, but like.
Right. And there's birds on advertisements or logos. And you're like, fuck.
Just imagine, like, going to a restaurant, right? And it's the table behind you's birthday. And they come out and they're like, hey, happy birthday. And you start uncontrollably vomiting for fucking a whole solid minute. That's 60 seconds of just vomiting all over it. You know how much vomit's going to come out? And then go.
About a liter, right?
About a liter.
About a liter. And then you're going to go, I think these wings are bad. And they're going to give you free fucking meal next time.
Hell yeah.
Or the restaurant gets shut down.
Yo, this fucking bad wings, dude. Fucking, like, so, yeah, give me the vomit one. I'm going to use that to my advantage.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't mind puking for 60 seconds. I'm cool with it. But a headache that lasts, what the fuck?
Right.
That's not even a
You'll
question.
never be able to use Twitter again.
Yeah, dude. Did you ever check my Twitter? Fuck.
I don't use Twitter, so
Well,
Get on it.
no.
get on it.
Get on it, dude. You can share your fucking views. You can't do that on any other fucking social media.
No, I can't.
We can do it on all of them, but it puts it in a different view. Like, it fucking changes the scenery. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that
I
would
don't
suck.
know.
No birds ever, not even a picture or anything. Yeah, fuck that. I don't like headaches. Especially the rest of the day. So you're telling me I can do 60 seconds or a whole fucking day? What, you're going to see a bird first thing in the fucking morning?
Right.
No, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
How often does somebody sing happy birthday around you?
Every day.
Once a year.
Every day, once a year.
Like,
Right. I don't remember the last time I heard people singing happy birthday.
yeah, like on my birthday, people sing it to me sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, yo, stop.
I don't hear it on my birthday.
Right.
I'll sing it to you this year. When's your birthday?
I was gonna say you don't even know when it is,
I don't know.
I do.
I don't know anything about you. I barely even know your name.
right?
Yeah. I didn't find out your name was John till fucking 2 weeks ago.
Well, shit. Well, now you know.
It's Jake. Oh, fuck.
Oh shit, it is.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I totally knew your name was Jake. Jake.
I didn't know.
Yeah. His name's Jacobson. Short.
Deckhoff.
What'd you call me?
You heard me, sucker. Would you rather eat your dead friend or kill your dog and eat it when you're marooned on a lonely island?
Wait, what?
You got some morbid ones over there.
Wait, what happened?
Would you rather eat your dead friend or kill your dog and eat it marooned on a lonely island?
So, like, to eat your dead friend, like, it's just like normal life. Like, he
Yeah.
died. I'm going
Or
to
you
eat him.
So,
No, both of the
both of them are on the
both of
island
the
with you?
situations. Your dead friend or kill your dog and eat it.
I'm gonna kill my dog and eat it.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah.
you didn't say I had to kill my friend. So if he just died,
Yeah, he's already dead.
I'll just eat the friend.
I'm gonna kill my dog and I'm gonna eat it
Why?
because everybody knows too much human meat gives you the shakes.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the Book of Eli? I'm not gonna become one of the freaks.
Well, I mean, I'd probably go for eating the dead friend and not killing the dog. Because if I kill the dog, you know,
I'm going to feel like shit.
yeah. And if I keep the dog alive and eat my friend, I'll still have a fresh dog to kill later if I don't get rescued.
Yeah, but when did your
True.
friend die?
I mean, I'm assuming whenever we got marooned on the island, so it's, you know, the
Hey,
time
we made it
frame
to an
is-
island, and he's just like, "Ugh," and just falls over.
Right, like he drowned
He's
and
like, "I'm here,"
washed
and
up,
die.
and, you know.
Yeah, but I think there's so many like, I think I'd be able to prepare a dog a lot better. Like I'd have some cool stuff. Like it's essentially like gutting and filleting a deer. I think.
Right, but what would make a human different than that?
I don't know. The fact
Come
that I
on.
know they're a fucking human.
Yeah, but
Like
you
we eat
know,
animals all the time. Like yeah, this one I can
Humans
say
are
sit and he
animals.
sits, but
right, long
like-
pig.
Yeah.
like I don't think I can do it. I don't think it would be like
Right, but then
possible.
you end up killing and eating your dog, and then you're starving, and then you just have rotten friends sitting there.
Yeah, but like I have to eat one of them because that's the rules of the road. And eventually I'm going to figure out how to fucking fish and I'm not going to eat the dead friend at all.
Yeah, but what if the
But if you-
island has no resources to fish or do anything?
Then I'm going to eat sand.
Well, that's not healthy.
It's going to be you ever made a mud pie as a kid? It's real life now. Eat mud pies.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going for eating the dead friend and saving the dog for potentially eating later.
Hold on, wait a second. Where'd it go? I'm on this like website that keeps like doing like this weird stuff and like jolting my
the ads
shit around.
popping up
Yeah.
and stuff.
Hold on.
Well, while you're looking, would you rather randomly time travel 20 years every time you fart, or teleport anywhere in the world?
Wait, run that back.
Would you rather randomly time travel 20 years every time you fart, or teleport to a different place on Earth?
Right. Is it 20 years every time in just either
Randomly?
direction?
Yes, it's
yeah,
random.
so it's just random either way.
So you can be like, hey, I might be back.
I would
Out of here.
I would rather go to a different location
Yeah.
rather than a different time.
Right.
Because like at least
I missed a part in that the teleporting is a different place every time you sneeze. I missed
oh
that
yeah,
part.
well then I'm going with the teleporting.
Yeah.
Because I don't sneeze very often, and at least when I do sneeze, I could still call my wife and tell her where I am, let
Yeah.
alone me just disappearing out of the
Right.
entire space-time continuum to her, and her not knowing where I went and thinking I deserted her, and then like it's 100 years in the future for me, but like only 10 seconds for her, and then eventually I never, like I don't know if I'm going to get back. I don't know how to time travel without farting, so I don't know if I'm ever going to make it back to that time period. But I could call her when I sneeze and go, yo, I'm in fucking Guam. I fucked up. I sneezed when I shouldn't have. Like,
There was too much pepper. I told you
yeah.
there was too much pepper.
I told you if I fucking get around a cat, I'm gonna end up in fucking New Zealand or some shit. Like,
Right.
so I'd much rather that because I can actually like, she doesn't have to think I left her for the rest of my life, and everybody thinks I died, and
Right.
you know I'm just literally in 1962 trying to fucking eat enough to fart again and see if I can get back. Like,
Right.
Fuck.
It's like, or it's like if you fart now, you go back to 2000,
yeah.
or you can go to 2040.
Now, is
and
my-
See how fucked we are.
see how fucked.
But
we
like, do
get.
I go back in time or forward in time to who I actually am, or like, is there another me that I got to worry about meeting up with and like collapsing the whole system on itself? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna go to a different place.
Yeah.
Because then if I want to go to a different place, like I don't want to fucking do this. I'm gonna fucking like tickle my nose, pull a nose hair out, achoo.
See
I'm out
where
of
you
here.
end up.
Yeah.
Because I
Figure
mean,
out how to get back.
right? Because I feel like going to the future has the potential to be a scary situation.
Yeah. And going to the past too, like
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
And especially because, like I said, you don't know how to time travel other than you know how to regular travel. You know
Right.
how to get on a plane.
Yeah.
So if you were in another state,
Yeah, but,
you know how
but
to
if
get on.
you go all the way back, there are no planes.
But I'm saying,
Right.
like,
if you
if
just keep going back every time, you
But-
get like a bad run of time.
But that's what I'm saying. So if it's just the travel part, you're just in a different location. You know how to travel, so you can
Right.
get on a plane and come back home.
Yeah, but what if you're on that plane, you sneeze, and you start all over?
Yeah, well,
Right.
it is what it is. You still know how to travel, but you don't know how to time travel.
Yeah.
So
But time travel could potentially be good because it's like if it's like a hot tub time machine situation where you're yourself in your body at that time, you can go back and be like, oh, I'm gonna make these decisions and shit with my life.
right, and if you're in your body in whatever time relevancy it is,
Yeah.
and you zoom to 110 years in the future, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're not farting anymore because you're dead.
Right.
And that's it. That's the end of that one.
Yeah.
Fuck. But like I said, I'd rather be like, fuck, I'm in Minnesota. God damn it. Get on
Yeah.
a fucking Greyhound and head back.
Right.
Every time go, up, I'm about to sneeze. Fuck me. Oh, where am I?
Yeah.
Fuck. So,
I sneeze pretty constantly.
Jumping around the world.
could you imagine if you got into one of those sneezing fits where you sneeze 10 times in a row?
Like,
Fuck. Damn it. Motherfucker. Like,
I mean, that could be
Everywhere.
bad or good because you could be like sneeze 20 times in a row and then end up 2 towns over. You're like, hey,
Yeah. And you're
I'm
like,
in
okay.
fucking Cuyahoga Falls. Come pick me
Come
up.
pick me up. Yeah, so.
But
I mean-
you could also be in Hong Kong and be like, fuck, how'd I get to Hong Kong?
Here's a good one. Would you rather sleep, have sex with your first cousin, and nobody will ever know about it, or not have sex with your first cousin, but everybody in your family thinks you did? I don't understand how that's a hard one. Because I'd much rather not have sex with my first
Right,
cousin
like,
and
I
all of
don't-
the people in my family think I did, because I don't give a fuck what you think about me.
Right.
I didn't do it, so
I
fuck
know
off.
I know I didn't have sex with her or
Right.
him or whoever it is.
Yeah.
You know, I know I didn't have sex with them. Like, there are people who are like, well, I'd rather have sex with them and then nobody knows. Yeah, but you know.
Right.
You
And
know
they
you
know.
just had sex.
Right. You and they know.
Like, what the fuck?
There's no stipulation.
I don't
that
care. My
the
whole
first
family-
cousin's not going to tell everybody.
My whole family, I mean, what are they? They're going to tell my friends, like, he had sex with his first cousin.
yeah.
And I'm going to go, no, I didn't. I didn't do that. And if you don't believe me, I don't give a shit. Because I know that I didn't have sex with
Yeah.
him.
Just like, where's your proof?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like nobody
Show
talks
me.
to Anthony
Show me the
anymore.
video. And they're like, okay, I have a camera in there and I got it. And I'm like, God damn it, I lied to them. I chose to have sex with them. But yeah, like, I'm like, I don't care what my family thinks about me.
Yeah.
If you think that I had sex with my first cousin, that's like, whatever.
Right.
Because I'm having sex with my third cousin.
Far
Loophole.
enough removed, right?
I never got that, like, third cousin twice removed, second entry on arrival. I don't know. Like, I'm like, what? I don't count them. Like, when people are like, oh, this is my second cousin or this is my third. I'm like, they're my cousin.
Right.
I don't know where at on the board, but they're my cousin.
Oh, yeah.
We're related somehow.
I see
Right.
them sometimes.
Yeah. And then, you become friends on social media and you're like, yeah, I kind of don't want to claim that cousin.
And that's when you pick out what number. Those are my third cousins.
Yeah. They're nothing like me.
And they're like, oh, they're your third cousins? How many do you have?
At least
And
3
you're
of
like,
them.
I have 7. That's
Right.
my 7th cousin. Aren't they directly related? Yeah,
Nope.
but in the order of, oh, that's not how that works?
Right.
That's how I thought it worked when I was younger.
You get
Yeah.
to rank
When they
them.
would say, like, they're your third cousin.
Right.
I'm like, oh, because they're, like, the
third
youngest. Like,
one,
the
yeah.
first cousin's the oldest, second cousin is the middle.
Right.
And they're like, no, not how that works. And I'm like, oh.
yeah. I have far too many cousins.
And I'm like, well, I'm not having sex with any of them.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't care how many Confederate flags. I don't care how many Confederate flags are around. I'm not having sex with none of my cousins.
Like, no.
I had to go to that when I saw it, and I was just like, who the fuck would have sex with their cousin?
Someone that really
Some
likes
dude
their
that, like,
cousin.
literally is, rocking, like, the Confederate flag hat and in the belt buckle and stuff like that. He's
Right.
sitting there, and he's going, I'd have sex with my cousin.
I mean, I feel like I have a couple of those cousins.
He's like, you're telling me I could have sex with my first cousin and nobody will knows it?
Right.
Then I'll do that one.
I don't know.
Who's next? Who's got one?
I don't got one.
You don't got one?
Would you rather read minds or accurately predict the future?
Read minds. I want to read minds and I want to know what everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think that could come in handy with a lot of things.
Right.
Job interviews would go fucking amazingly if you knew exactly what they wanted from you.
Right.
Because they're going to think about when they ask you a question, they're thinking about the best response that you can give them.
Yeah.
So to be able to give them that best response would be dope.
Right.
Or, like, if you want something, you're like, usually when you ask somebody, they think about whatever you just asked them.
Yeah.
So, like, if I were to go, hey, what's the password to your thing? You'd think, I'm not going to tell you. And then you would think about what your password is to remember what your password was. And then I would go, got it. Thanks. You know?
Yeah.
And you're like, what? I didn't say anything. You just walk out and you got it. You know?
Right.
Things like that. If you asked your girlfriend, like, are you really happy in this relationship? And she's like, yeah. And in her head, she's like, fuck, no, you're a terrible person.
Peace.
Right.
And you're like, is there anything I can fix about myself? And you're like, she's like, no, not at all. I love everything. And she's like, yeah, everything. You fucking suck, dude.
Right.
And you're just like, gotcha. Well, I'm not going to change anything. So thanks a lot.
See, I feel like I'd want to accurately predict the future.
For, like, lottery and stuff?
I mean, just day-to-day stuff. Why's everything got to be a financial up?
Because anything else is fucking pointless.
Right.
Like, could you
Right.
imagine if you could accurately predict the future and you're like for day-to-day stuff, so you can predict the second you wake up that you're going to have a shitty day?
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
But, I mean, you can think of, like, the future. You're like, I don't know. If I make this decision, you can tell, like, oh, man, that was a good
one.
decision. And, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there are things that would be really beneficial with knowing
Right.
the future. Like, it would be real. But I just want to know what people are thinking.
Yeah.
I genuinely care about what people are thinking because I'm
Right.
like, are you thinking about me and how terrible of a person I am?
Right, because
We
you're
talked about
conceited.
this. We talked about this. My self-esteem issues, dude. I want to know if you really like me.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel like I made a decision years ago that people's opinion of me is none of my business. So
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't matter. Like, I don't want to read minds.
It should
'cause-
matter, but like, I feel like if I did read minds, though, like I picked the read minds one, but like realistically, like I would be sitting there in a room and nobody would be saying anything, and like some dude would look over at me and I'd go, "Well, fuck you then," and just get out. Like,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
And he's
Well,
like, "What
what's
the
up with
fuck
him?"
was his problem?"
Oh, yeah. Like,
You know?
like I don't
So maybe
care
not.
that
Maybe
much about
maybe
what
I
people
don't
are
want to know what
thinking.
people are thinking.
Yeah. See, I don't care what people think about me.
So maybe I guess the future, like I said,
Yeah.
for financial purposes.
Right. I
Right.
mean, if you can predict the future, you're like, is this podcast even worth it? No. Sorry, guys.
Well, someone's having doubts.
Is it you guys? Yeah. Okay, I retract my statement, and I want to know the future.
Right. I mean, it definitely tells you, like, I don't know.
we can
The
alter.
future?
We can alter the
future.
board,
Yeah.
so we're gonna spin it and know what it lands on.
Right.
So then we
oh,
can take that one
fuck.
off if we don't want to do it.
You're like, I don't think we should put that one on there, guys.
Like, but I saw it last week. It wasn't on there last
I didn't
week.
see it. Yeah, but they have all the video evidence of it being on there last week.
Right.
But we can move it to another spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Video.
none of us know the future, so we're not going to change it. But if we could, we would, because you guys are probably lunatics.
Right.
I like the whole within reason thing. About
I
that.
mean, I had to put that.
I was like, because people are going to go out and be like, yo, you guys should light yourselves on fire and do the whole podcast before you die.
Oh, yeah.
See if you can last an hour in flames.
I can come really close.
Right.
I've tried it before. I've been dead for 6 years.
Oh, shit. I felt left out. You guys drank simultaneously, but I don't have anything to drink.
Well, that's your fault.
Well, fuck.
Yo, where we at?
In a basement.
Yep.
in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh shit!
Water effect.
There's no water in here.
Obviously, it's an airtight chamber.
Submarines. Last episode
That
callback.
shit works. That was funny.
It's about that time.
Well, thanks once again for tuning in.
So
like that one?
sincere.
I crossed my hands and properly looked into the camera. Yeah, thanks, guys. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure you give us some ideas for the fucking board.
And make sure you tell your friends, families to subscribe.
Twice.
All the time.
I'm Steven.
I'm Twan.
I'm Jake.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.